Lord Jesus.
A woman worth millions of dollars with a family, a legacy, and generational wealth is now back outside like it's 2015 and Bodak Yellow just dropped. He was able to get her to pop out and pull up courtside and look like a pass around and look like a Trish of the night. Because if that was any other chick, we would be calling her a bop. But at the end of the day, women are going to continue to level up. That's how the game works. They looking for these dirt bags, these F-boys, as they say, just ready to do them dirty. Crazy, bruh. It's wild to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Welcome back. What's good? This is the Furious Robinson podcast, and I'm your host, Furious, your curator of conversation, wordsmith aficionado, voted most likely to be trending down the timeline. Hit the like button early, drop a comment, sub. This is a Sick Times media production. You see the planes. Stefon Diggs, masterclass, brother, masterclass. He has somehow, some way added Cardi B to his rotation and on his roster. He added Cardi B to the roster. Easy money in the offseason for Stefon Diggs, because this is crazy to me, and more so of an intentional play between Stefon and Cardi. Because how did they end up at the Knicks game courtside, Celebrity Row? Prime time. This gives a whole new meaning to Jumbotron shit popping. Yo, they putting them on the Jumbotron at the Knicks game, bro. That's solidified. Stefon Diggs, masterclass. How did he take Offset's girl?
Cap.
This was a bigger play to me, and we really gonna get into it because Cardi B, although she does not have any music out, she knows how to stay trending in the streets. She knows what she's doing with this relationship. I don't believe it just yet. I think Stefon is just really moving an ego as he should. NFL athlete, millions of dollars. Come on now, taking all of the vitamins and minerals. Yeah, he gonna be running through them, especially living in Houston. And then come on now, these boys fly private and be in Fashion Week. It's different. So I can see Cardi B saying, yo, I'm about to elevate. A woman worth millions of dollars with a family, a legacy, and generational wealth is now back outside like it's 2015 and Bodak Yellow just dropped. Meanwhile, Offset somewhere with the Jordan crying meme face, and we just not supposed to pay attention when it starts to trend down the timeline? No. So somebody has to explain to me what this is. Is this ego? Is this a rebrand? Is this a PR stunt for Cardi? I'm trying to unpack this in real time because it looks wild to me. Why would you then hit the factory reset button and go back to being a streetwalker of the night?
Ooh wee, look what that money maker do.
That's what this is. I have to call a spade a spade. If I'm looking at a woman who has amassed this much wealth, this much power in the space, why would she then turn herself into the proverbial escort, the proverbial side chick? You know what this is? This is a culture that promotes degeneracy in real time. I don't want to call these people degenerates, but I don't understand the play here. Somebody make it make sense. Because when I look at it, Cardi B left a marriage with Offset, a dude who, yeah, he made some mistakes, he a cheater, whatever the case may be, but also stood by her during scandals, career shifts, and 2 kids. Stefon Diggs is not going to wife this woman. Stefon Diggs is not even claiming her. It's a side chick right now who's a baddie. And we gonna get into it, a thickie. I'm going to put it on the screen. You know I always do, but this doesn't make sense to me because women will throw away security, a foundation, a home, and go chase excitement. This is all this is to me. Cardi B wants to be courtside at the Knicks games. She wants to be at Fashion Week. She wants to be back in the mix. And she can't do that with Offset as his career trends down. But at the end of the day, women are going to continue to level up. That's how the game works. They looking for these dirt bags, these F-boys, as they say, just ready to do them dirty. Crazy, bruh. It's wild to me. And I'm not saying Offset is innocent, but let's take some accountability on both sides. If you fumble a woman who made your house a home, that's on you. But if she then runs to the spotlight with someone even worse, someone less invested, that's wild to me. If you out here kicking my back in week over week, I'm a cheater, I'm this, I'm that. Cardi B was kicking Offset's back in for months just to go hang out with Stefon Diggs and be in rotation. This don't make sense to me because I understand how the 1% of men work. Stefon Diggs is in the 1% of men, especially when it comes to getting women and taking women away from other men. But the crazy part about that is the reason why they have all these women is because all of them serve a purpose. They have an essential role in his life. One of these women might be a great cook and an amazing chef and someone fun to talk to. Another one might like some wild type antics, some BDSM, some Shannon Sharp type stuff. Who knows? And then another one might just be a good girl, one you could take home to moms. You could bring around your friends, like to talk about sports. He has a rotation of women. Now, that's just a calm rotation. This is Stefon Diggs. So I'm sure he's meeting every baddie from LA to London to Paris to Vegas to Miami. He meeting them all. The tens of 10. Bro, I don't even want to know what type of run this man is on because the fact that he was able to get Cardi B, who just kicked her man's back in for damn near how many months, he was able to get her to pop out and pull up courtside and look like a passing round and look like a Trish of the night. Because if that was any other chick, we would be calling her a bop. That's a fact. Now, I don't want to say that. I'm not going to say that, but I'm just going to insinuate that if that was another joint who nobody knew and Stefon brought her courtside, people would be saying that's an escort. That's a bop. He paid for it. So what is the difference? Someone help me out. This is why it don't make sense. This is why marriages and all the nuclear family stuff is sick. Bro, we living in some of the sickest times mentally. People do not want to be in nuclear. They don't want to figure out their problems. Nobody don't want to take no accountability, bro. It's just like everybody getting passed around now. Everybody's going to get passed around, bro. Be ready to be recycled. I'm telling you, they going to be getting passed, bro, because as more and more men elevate into that 1%, and become the Stefon Diggs of the world, not to make this a PSA, but they're just going to mimic the behavior. If the behavior is allowed, they're going to mimic it. Now, I don't know what Cardi B is trying to roll out with this, but the fact that every time her and Stefon Diggs pops out, you can now create a story around how Offset is pissed, all of his side chicks are mad, and them two, they look cool. You know, they doing the more spontaneous thing. She chose to be courtside with Stefon Diggs. You know what that comes with. You understand the nature of that beast, so why even do it? Why hit the factory reset, ladies? Just elevate. It's great men out there. And I'm not saying Stefon Diggs is not a good man, but we see it in real time. He's passing around BBLs like he's a doctor in the DR, bro. Nobody is really going to truly heal because we have the internet. We have these media stunts. We have ego and clout and attention. And as long as these phones continue to give people the attention they seek and the clout, they're never going to stop doing shenanigans like this. This is a shenanigan in real time. Nobody is taking this person seriously, bro. After this, so you telling me, and this has been going on for a while now because there's rumors that he was tapping when she was like 8 months pregnant, which is even worse. But the fact that those rumors are out there, you've already dismantled your whole entire family, and Offset is not removed from accountability from this because he's the man in this situation, and this all stems from him. But at the end of the day, something is sick about this. Oh, that's not love. This ends nowhere, bro. You can't tell me this goes anywhere. This is for optics. This is for fodder. This is dialogue in the space. You let me know what you think. Do you think Stefon Diggs is going to essentially get on the knee, propose to Cardi in maybe a year or two? Maybe this is a beautiful family waiting. Or is Offset laughing in the background because Cardi getting passed around by NFL athletes now? Hit the comments, like the video, sub. This is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times media production. Tell a friend to tell a friend that we up.